Did you know the okapi has scent glands on its feet that leave behind a sticky tar-like substance, allowing them to mark their territory with every single step they take? Did you know that for centuries, European explorers thought this animal was a Congolese unicorn because they could only find rumors and strange pieces of hide? Did you know a mother okapi can communicate with her calf using silent frequencies that leopards and golden cats, their primary predators, cannot hear? Did you know that unlike almost any other mammal, the okapi can move its ears independently to track sounds from two different directions at the exact same time? Did you know that this living fossil has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years, surviving in a single tiny pocket of the African rainforest? The okapi is a medium-sized mammal native to the Ituri rainforest in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It is the only living relative of the giraffe, and together they are the only two members of the Giraffidae family. While their striped hindquarters often lead people to believe they are related to zebras, these patterns are actually a form of disruptive coloration. These stripes help them blend into the filtered sunlight and shadows of the dense canopy, making them nearly invisible to predators. The okapi was unknown to the scientific community until the very beginning of the 20th century. Before its official discovery, it was often referred to as the African unicorn, due to the mysterious reports from local indigenous groups and early explorers. One of the most striking features of the okapi is its prehensile blue tongue. This organ can grow up to 18 inches long, allowing the animal to expertly strip leaves from branches and even groom its own eyes and ears. The okapi is a herbivore with a highly specialized diet, consuming over 100 different species of plants. Many of the plants they eat are known to be poisonous to humans and other animals, showing their incredible digestive resilience. Structurally, the okapi shares the same long, sloping back as the giraffe. This anatomy is designed to help them navigate the dense undergrowth of the rainforest while reaching for high foliage. Male okapis possess small, skin-covered horns called ossicones. Unlike the antlers of deer, these are formed from ossified cartilage and are present from a young age, though females typically do not have them. Okapis are incredibly solitary creatures, rarely coming together except for the purpose of mating. They are highly territorial and will go to great lengths to avoid contact with others of their kind. To maintain their territory, okapis use scent glands located on their hooves. As they walk, they leave behind a chemical trail that informs other okapis of their presence and reproductive status. The sense of hearing in an okapi is exceptionally acute. Their large, upright ears can detect the slightest rustle of a leaf or the snap of a twig from a great distance, providing a vital early warning system. Unlike many other rainforest animals, okapis are diurnal, meaning they are primarily active during the daylight hours. However, they are most active during the crepuscular periods of dawn and dusk. The skin of an okapi is thick and oily, which serves as a natural raincoat. This oily secretion helps keep their skin dry and protected in the humid, high rainfall environment of the Ituri forest. Okapis have a complex four-chambered stomach, similar to a cow or a giraffe. This allows them to ferment tough plant matter and extract the maximum amount of nutrients from their fibrous diet. The vocalizations of the okapi are mostly infrasonic. These sounds are below the range of human hearing, which helps them communicate with calves without alerting nearby predators like leopards. Newborn okapis are remarkably developed, often standing within 30 minutes of being born. However, they do not defecate for the first 4 to 8 weeks of life to prevent predators from tracking their scent. The gestation period for an okapi is surprisingly long, lasting between 14 and 15 months. This long development time ensures the calf is strong enough to survive the harsh conditions of the rainforest immediately upon birth. While they are large animals, weighing up to 770 pounds, they are surprisingly agile. They can move through dense thickets with a ghost-like silence that baffles researchers trying to track them. The okapi's eyes are positioned on the sides of its head, providing a wide field of vision. This allows them to spot movement from almost any angle without having to turn their heads. In the wild, okapis are essentially restricted to an altitude between 1,600 and 4,900 feet. They prefer primary, closed canopy forests and avoid areas disturbed by human activity. The tongue of the okapi is not just long, it is also incredibly strong. It can wrap around thick branches and pull them down with enough force to snap small limbs. The markings on an okapi's legs are as unique as a human fingerprint. No two okapis have the exact same pattern of stripes, which helps researchers identify individual animals in the wild. Okapis are known to eat charcoal from trees burned by lightning. Scientists believe they do this to neutralize toxins in the plants they consume and to aid in digestion. Because they are so elusive, most of what we know about okapi behavior comes from individuals in zoological parks. In the wild, they are so shy that they were not even captured on film until the late 20th century. The fur of an okapi is often described as feeling like velvet. It is very dense and has a deep mahogany or chocolate brown color that shimmers when hit by direct light. Okapis have a unique gait called pacing, where they move both legs on one side of their body at the same time. This is the same way giraffes and camels walk, allowing for long, efficient strides. The first full skeleton and skin of an okapi reached London in 1901, sent by Sir Harry Johnston. This finally proved to the scientific world that the animal was not a myth, but a distinct species. Okapis are highly dependent on water and are rarely found far from a permanent water source. They drink by splaying their front legs out, much like a giraffe, to reach the water level. The maternal bond in okapis is very strong, but mothers do not stay with their calves 24/7. They often hide the calf in a thicket and return periodically to nurse, a strategy called lying out. Okapi calves have a fringe of hair along their spine that disappears as they age. This mane-like feature is thought to help them blend into the tall grasses and ferns of their hiding spots. The population of okapis is currently listed as endangered by the IUCN. Their numbers have declined significantly due to habitat loss, mining, and civil unrest in the region. Okapis are very sensitive to sound and can be easily stressed by loud noises. In captivity, caretakers often have to manage acoustic environments to keep the animals calm and healthy. The okapi's neck is much shorter than a giraffe's, but it contains the same number of vertebrae, 7. Each vertebra is simply much smaller and more compact than those of its tall cousin. Okapis play a crucial role in their ecosystem as seed dispersers. By eating a wide variety of fruits and plants, they help spread seeds throughout the forest via their droppings. The home range of a male okapi is typically larger than that of a female. A male's territory may overlap with several females, but they generally avoid other males to prevent conflict. When an okapi feels threatened, it will often freeze in place. Its coloration makes it look like a patch of sunlight hitting a tree trunk, a tactic that often successfully fools predators. Okapis have been known to visit salt licks or clay banks in the forest. These sites provide essential minerals like sulfur and salt that are missing from their regular leafy diet. The feet of an okapi are cloven, meaning they have 2 toes. Each toe is encased in a sturdy hoof that provides excellent traction on the muddy, slippery floor of the rainforest. Interestingly, okapis are one of the few mammals that can close their nostrils completely. This is likely an adaptation to keep out dust, insects, and moisture while they are foraging in dense brush. The life expectancy of an okapi in the wild is estimated to be around 20 to 30 years. In captivity, where they are protected from predators and disease, they can live slightly longer. Okapis have a very specialized way of communicating through chuffs and moos. While they are mostly silent, these soft vocalizations are used during courtship or when a mother is looking for her calf. The stripes on the okapi's legs are actually white or cream-colored against a dark background. This contrast is what creates the disruptive effect that breaks up the animal's silhouette. Unlike many other ungulates, okapis do not live in herds. This solitary lifestyle is an adaptation to the dense forest, where moving in large groups would be difficult and attract too much attention. The okapi is a national symbol of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It appears on the Congolese franc notes and is a point of great pride for the local communities. Research indicates that okapis have a very keen sense of smell. They use their noses to identify food, detect predators, and understand the chemical messages left by other okapis. The ossicones on a male okapi are covered in skin and fur, except at the very tips. Over time, the tips may become bald and polished due to rubbing against trees or sparring with other males. Thank you so much for exploring the mysterious world of the okapi with us today. These ghosts of the forest are a reminder of how much of our natural world is still waiting to be understood and protected. If you enjoyed these facts, please hit the like button and subscribe to Ethan Facts for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating wildlife. We upload new mysteries and animal discoveries every week, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. Which okapi fact blew your mind the most? Was it the 18-inch blue tongue or their secret, silent language? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to see more incredible animal facts right now, click the video on your screen to keep the adventure going. Until next time, stay curious.